precious jewel, resulting in a brilliant appearance. Last week I said it kind of looks like he would have, like a disco ball. Every time light hit him, it would have flashed in every direction, right? He's literally wearing some kind of adornment that includes all of those precious stones, all 9 of them. And they're all set in golden sockets. So, there's nothing more beautiful at this point. That reminds us of what Paul says about the angel of light, Satan appearing as such to us, right? And then we're told he begins his existence in Eden, the garden of God. Now, as we explained last week, this is not the Eden of earth, right? The Eden of earth is the garden of Adam. This is the Eden of heaven, the garden of God, which follows in the thing we've studied all through the first half of this chapter, which is that there's a pattern of things on earth given to us as Moses received it that is reflective of what is in heaven. The tabernacle, the implements, and even now the garden were all patterned off things that exist in heaven. And so there was a garden, as you would call it, in heaven, but this garden is not like the one that Adam lived in. For one thing, it has stones of fire in it, as you can see, which parallels other things we noticed in the Scriptures. In verse 14, Satan was on the holy mountain of God. That's the Mount Zion that's in heaven, not the Mount Zion that we use in reference to Israel. We talked last time about the fact that when you see the 144,000 having died and been purchased from the earth and standing with Christ on Mount Zion in chapter 14 of Revelation, where is Jesus at that point? He's in heaven. Where are they? In heaven. Where's this Mount Zion then? In heaven. All right? There's a heavenly Mount Zion on which, again, earthly things are patterned. So he's in that place, the place of God's throne. He's in the midst of burning stones of fire, which parallels other scripture we've seen that describe the throne room of God as having burning stones of fire on the ground in front of the throne room. So all of these things point us in the same direction consistently. It's a discussion about Satan, his origins, his appearance, all of this in the place of the throne room of God. That's where this story starts. And as we're going to see later tonight, Ezekiel says Satan was cast down from this place to the earth after he sins, which is further confirmation that what we're studying here is prior to the Garden of Eden on earth. Prior to when he ends up on earth where Adam and woman are in that garden. So we're still at that earlier point in history. We don't know if the earth has even been created yet or not at this point. All right, then we learned about Satan's occupation prior to the fall. This might have been, perhaps for some of you, the biggest revelation of all from last week, that Satan's job, his appointed role in heaven prior to the fall, was, as we're told in verse 14, the anointed covering cherub. And that phrase, the covering cherub, is the phrase that the Bible gives for the figurines that guarded the top of the Ark of the Covenant, the mercy seat. They're the pieces of gold, the gold cherubim that protected the top of the mercy seat in the Ark of the Covenant. And God's glory,